Hey guys, what's up? It's Taylor and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my very first video of 2020, the new year, the new decade. Wow, it feels so weird to be saying that. It just doesn't feel right saying 2020 because this is a whole new decade. But before I even start this video, I just wanted to say I hope that you guys have an amazing new year with your family and your friends, whoever you guys celebrate it with. And I hope that you guys achieve all of your goals that you guys have for the new year and all your New Year's resolutions and everything like that. And also, if you guys follow me on my Instagram, then you guys would probably already know this, but as you guys can tell by my background, it actually did change. I got the Teza collage kit and I actually just finished putting it up earlier. I actually started putting it up last night and then I had to have my mom and dad help me finish it this morning, and I seriously love it so much. And this is going to be my background for a really long time. I just love the way that it looks and it's so vintagey and so retro. And also, I just wanted to say, please do not mind my voice throughout this entire video. I was supposed to film this video a couple of days ago, but I wasn't able to film this video until today because I am sick right now. You guys could probably already tell by my voice I sound horrible, but I actually am feeling a lot better. And I actually posted on my Instagram story that I was sick, and a lot of you guys told me to get well soon, so thank you guys for all the sweet and kind messages. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the very long awaited how to start and grow a YouTube channel for 2020. And I honestly don't know how and I don't know why. I have never done this video, but I just haven't, and I just thought that it would be the perfect time to do it now because we're starting off a new year, and I'm sure a lot of people are starting a YouTube channel in 2020 and they want to know how to start and grow a channel. And I have been on YouTube for almost 6 years now, so I definitely have learned like a lot of tips and tricks along the way. So I just thought that I would share with you guys everything that I know, and also I'm going to be sharing with you guys things that other YouTubers don't tell you. And also, this video is really exciting because it is a collab with one of my really good friends, Annie Dubé, here on YouTube, and I love her videos so freaking much. She makes videos all about YouTube and like social media and everything, and her videos are so helpful, so I definitely recommend checking out her channel. I'm gonna have all of her links down below in the description. And I think that's everything that I have to say for the intro. I know this was a really long intro and you guys just want me to get started with the video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because this video is gonna be really long anyways. Okay, so I wrote down everything that I want to talk about in my notes app on my phone. This is usually where I plan all my videos, but I think in 2020 I'm gonna start using a planner or just like a composition notebook or something like that, and I'm gonna talk about that later in the video. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is my personal YouTube story and like why I started, how I started, and all that good stuff. Okay, so I actually started my YouTube channel back in 2014 and I had just graduated high school, and the reason why I started my own YouTube channel was just because I watched hair tutorials and makeup videos on YouTube all the freaking time, and those were like my favorite videos to watch. And I started watching YouTube videos back in 2011, and some of the first YouTubers that I watched was Elle Fowler, Juicy Star 07, Mac Baby 07, Bethany Moda, which was Mac Barbie 07. I watched Megan Rosette. There's just like a whole bunch of YouTubers. And actually, what's funny is before I even started my own channel, I had an iPhone like 5S at the time, and I would always film like empties videos. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but it's basically just where you show like products that you've used up, and I used to be obsessed with watching those. And I actually used to save all the products that I used up, and I would film these empties videos and I would just never upload them, and I would always just practice editing on iMovie on my iPhone. And that's how I knew that one day I really wanted to be a YouTuber, and I really wish I had some of that footage, but I don't even have those phones anymore. So yeah, I decided to start my YouTube channel in 2014, and I remember posting a video and then I privated it and then I also deleted it, and it was my first video and I cannot remember what it was. But my first video that is still up on my channel is a sun-kissed summer tag, and tag videos were so popular back then, and that video only has like 500 or 600 views. And if you guys were wondering why I didn't start my YouTube channel until after high school, it was because I was bullied in high school and I just did not want people to make fun of me for my YouTube channel. And I know I shouldn't care what people think, and I really don't care what people think about me anymore, but back then I definitely did. I feel like it's different once you're in high school, and if I had a YouTube channel in high school, it would have just been added drama that I did not need in my life because I know I would have been made fun of and bullied for it. But even if it was after high school when I started my YouTube channel, I am so glad that I started because it is one of the best decisions that I have ever made in my life. Like, this is something that I think about every single day. Like, YouTube just means so much to me, and you guys and your guys' support just means the absolute world to me. And I would definitely say, since I started my YouTube channel, like, I have definitely definitely gained a lot of confidence in myself, because if you guys would tell me 10 years ago that I was gonna have a YouTube channel with 42,000 subscribers, like, I would tell you guys that you're crazy. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit about my YouTube story and like how I started and why I started my YouTube channel. There obviously is a lot more details that I'm leaving out, but I can't tell you guys everything because I don't want this video to be an hour long. It's probably already going to be 20 some minutes long because I am going to be splitting this video into 2 different sections. So the first part of this video is going to be how to start your channel, and the second half is going to be how to grow your channel. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about in regards to actually starting a YouTube channel is that you have to know what types of videos that you want to make. I was going to talk about actually starting a YouTube channel, like setting up your account and everything and making a channel banner, but I feel like everybody knows all that stuff because there is literally thousands of videos out there on YouTube on how to do it. I feel like most of the how to start a successful YouTube channel videos on YouTube are already telling you how to make a YouTube account and all that stuff, so I just feel like it would be pointless for me to tell you when you already know how to make a YouTube account. So what I want to talk about first is you have to know what types of videos you want to make if you want to make videos. And I feel like there's a lot of people that say, oh my gosh, I want to start a YouTube channel, like it looks so much fun, like I watch all these videos but I don't know what content I want to make. So in my personal opinion, I think the best way to figure out what types of videos you want to make is to ask yourself, what videos do I like to watch? Because if you like to watch certain types of videos, then that's probably the types of videos that you want to make. So let's just say, for example, you really like watching vlogs. That's what you spend most of your time on YouTube watching, so obviously you really enjoy that content, so maybe that's the type of content that you should be making. Like for me personally, I really like watching lifestyle videos, makeup videos, editing videos, and I also really like watching vlogs, and that's the types of videos that I make. And also later down the line, if you want to completely change your YouTube channel, because I know so many people who have done that, and I've actually changed the types of videos that I make like a whole bunch of different times on my channel. I think that is completely okay, and yes, you probably will lose some subscribers because maybe they subscribe to your channel because you do makeup videos and then you stop doing them, so maybe they just unsubscribe. There is going to be some people like that, but then there's also going to be people who support you no matter what you do. So yeah, if you want to change the type of content that you make, then you definitely should. Nobody is stopping you. It is your YouTube channel, and I think that you should be able to if you want to. So yeah, it honestly does not matter what type of content that you make, as long as you are happy doing it. I think that is all that matters. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is equipment. So I get DMs every single day on my Instagram asking, do you even need a camera to start out, or can you use your iPhone? And I also get DMs asking what type of equipment you actually need to start a YouTube channel, so I'm going to share with you guys all that right now. Okay, so for me personally, whenever I started my YouTube channel back in 2014, I actually started on my iPhone, which wasn't the best quality back then, and I believe back then I had like the iPhone 5 or the 5S or something like that. I honestly cannot even remember, but iPhone cameras nowadays have such good quality, so I definitely recommend starting out with your iPhone. Like, you definitely do not need a fancy camera to start out, because you don't want to go out and buy a really expensive camera, because what if 2 weeks later you decide that you don't want to do YouTube anymore? Then you're just out like $1,000 or however much you spent on the camera. I mean, obviously you could take the camera back, but I don't think the workers would like that very much, so I definitely recommend just starting with what you have, like your iPhone. The first camera that I got a couple of months after I started YouTube was the Canon T3i, and I remember that camera did not have autofocus. My mom would always have to focus the camera for me before I started filming, and that was just always so annoying for me and for her. And I've had like 3 cameras since my Canon T3i. I got another Canon camera, which is really expensive, and then I also got the Canon G7X, which I don't even have that anymore. I actually sold it to my friend Lucilla. That was the camera that I used to use for vlogging, but the camera that I am currently using to film with is the Canon EOS M50. This is my absolute favorite camera. I love it so much. I have been using it for the past couple of months, and I actually did a whole unboxing on this camera, so if you guys want to see that video, I will link it down below. Now moving on to editing software, I actually started out using Windows Movie Maker on my old computer, and in my personal opinion, that is such a horrible editing software. I hated it so much. And then after that, I started using iMovie on my iPhone to edit my videos, and I did that for probably a couple of months. And then in January or February of 2015, I got a MacBook Pro, and I started using iMovie on the computer because it came with the MacBook. And then later the summer of 2015, I actually got Final Cut Pro, and that's what I've been using ever since. Final Cut Pro is very expensive. It is $300. I definitely recommend it. It is so worth the money, but if you don't have the money, then I definitely recommend iMovie. I've also heard really great things about the app that you could use to edit videos on your phone called Cut Pro. There are so many different tutorials on like how to do stuff like glitchy text and like retro stuff on that app. So if you want to make it look like you edit on your computer but you don't actually have a MacBook, then definitely use Cut Pro or iMovie. And I'm not really sure if you can get Cut Pro on Android, but I know that you can get it for iPhone. Okay, so now moving on to other equipment. The only other things that I feel like you need is a microphone for your camera, and the one that I have is the Rode microphone. It just makes your audio 10 times better in your videos. So if you guys want really good audio, then I definitely recommend getting a microphone. You want to make sure that you turn the microphone on whenever you start filming, because if you don't, there's not going to be any audio whenever you go to edit, and that has happened to me so many times. And then also I recommend getting a whole bunch of SD cards so you never run out of any memory, and I just use the SanDisk SD cards. I think those are the best ones, and I just get them at Walmart or Target. And then also you just need a really good stable tripod, and I actually just got a new one for Christmas, but the one that I was using before was the Amazon Basics tripod, and that was really good and it lasted 5 years, but it was just so broke, so I'm really glad that my mom got me a new one for Christmas. And this is actually my first time using it, and I'm not sure the name of it. It is the Tac Life tripod. So yeah, if you guys want to get this, I'm gonna have the link to it down below. My mom just got it on Amazon. And the last thing that I want to talk about for equipment is you want to make sure that you have really good lighting, and the lighting that I recommend getting is a really good ring light. I used to use studio softbox lights a long time ago, but I haven't used those for years now just because they took up way too much space in my bedroom, and I don't really make DIY videos anymore, so I don't really need those softbox studio lights. So now I just use a ring light, and mine is from the brand Newer. Okay, so I know a lot of people want me to talk about how I edit my videos and how I make my intros, but I actually have two separate videos. One is how I film and edit my YouTube videos, so if you guys want to see like parts of like how I edit my videos, then definitely check out that video. And then I have like a whole separate video on how I make my YouTube intros, and I made that video months and months ago, but it's still the same exact way. I don't do anything different. So if you guys want to see how I make my YouTube intros, then definitely go check out that video. A lot of you guys compliment me on my intros, and that just makes me so happy. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is music for your videos, background music, non-copyrighted music, and this is a very hard thing to talk about. Like pretty much unless the song is copyright free, you cannot have more than 5 seconds of a song in your video without it getting copyrighted. And basically what it means to get copyrighted is if you use more than 5 seconds of somebody's song, like say you use Justin Bieber's song in your video and you use more than 5 seconds, all the money that you make from that video will go to him. YouTube used to not be like this a couple years ago. Like you could use anybody's songs unless it was like under 30 seconds. But what sucks is those videos that we use like that music in a long time ago, those are all like copyrighted now, and I don't think that's fair that YouTube has done that. I think it should be like from the time that they changed that, like those videos on. And if you guys were wondering what non-copyright free music I use in my videos, I'm gonna have like all their channels linked down below because they're all from different YouTube channels. There's so many channels on YouTube who makes like really good, like aesthetically pleasing non-copyrighted music, so you can use like the whole song and not get copyrighted, and that just makes me so happy. One place that I definitely recommend getting music from is Epidemic Sound, and I know there's so many YouTubers who use this. Like if you are afraid of using a non-copyrighted song and you're afraid that it's gonna get copyrighted in the future, then definitely use Epidemic Sound, because I'm pretty sure all of their music is copyright free and you will not get copyrighted for it ever. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is how to come up with video ideas and what your first YouTube video should actually be. Okay, so once you figured out what types of videos you want to make and you know your niche and what types of videos and everything that you want to do, then you can start coming up with video ideas. Okay, so my number one tip for coming up with video ideas is definitely to look on Pinterest or YouTube for some ideas. And another thing that I recommend doing for your first video is make something that is very popular and something that is like trending on YouTube at the time. So say for example you want to start your channel at the beginning of the new year, maybe make a video on like how to have the best 2020, or talk about your New Year's resolutions, or just something that has to do with the new year. That's just a good idea because right now those videos are really popular on YouTube and people are searching for like New Year's resolution videos and like how to have the best 2020. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is planning your YouTube videos, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am not the best at planning out my YouTube videos. I know there are so many people people who use a planner, and every single video they have like all planned out and they make all these notes and everything. But I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I just use my notes app on my phone. Sometimes I will use my notes app on my MacBook, like whenever I'm laying in bed at night like watching Netflix and I come up with video ideas and I don't have my phone near me, then I will just write them down in my notes on my MacBook. But if you want to be really organized, then I definitely recommend getting a planner or a notebook, and I actually really want to start doing this in 2020. I just got a composition notebook. I'm actually gonna go get it. One second. This is the notebook that I just got, and I haven't even used it yet. Like, this is the first page. It's completely empty, but I want to plan out all my videos in this notebook in 2020. I'm really hoping that I can actually stick to that goal. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but I guess we will see. Sometimes I get lazy and I just don't even plan out my videos at all, but I really want to start doing that in 2020, like in an actual planner. Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about in the starting category is having confidence on camera. Now, like I said earlier, I do feel like YouTube has given me so much confidence. Like back 10 years ago, I had no confidence in myself whatsoever, and now I am so much more confident in myself, and I honestly do think it is because of YouTube. I feel like back whenever I started my channel, I was very awkward on camera, and I'm gonna play one of my videos right now just to show you guys.
Hey guys, it's Taylor, and today I'm going to be filming my fall essentials video, and I'm really super excited to film this video because fall is my favorite season.
So yeah, as you guys can tell, I was a very awkward person, and I feel like I have definitely gotten over that like awkward shy phase on camera. And I honestly don't even know why I was shy whenever I'm starting out, because I'm just talking to a camera. I mean, obviously I'm talking to you guys, but I mean whenever I'm filming the video, I'm just talking to the camera. But I guess whenever you think about actually uploading the video and putting it on the internet for like anybody to see, that's whenever you start losing confidence in yourself, because you're like,
anybody can see this video, like why am I so awkward? I don't want people to see my awkwardness.
And I don't know how there's people who make their first video and they're just like not awkward at all. Like they're just a very like outgoing, bubbly person. I mean, I guess everybody has different personalities, but still I just think it's kind of weird, and I really wish I could be that kind of person. But even whenever I meet somebody in real life, I'm just like very awkward. I don't know why. Okay, so now that you guys have done all the steps for how to start a YouTube channel, you guys are probably saying, Taylor, how do I grow my channel? How do I get my name out there? Well, do not worry, because that's what I'm here to tell you guys right now. And by the way, I just want to say this is all from my personal experience. This is things that I have learned throughout my YouTube career, and like I said, I've been on YouTube for almost 6 years, so I've definitely learned a lot, and I just want to share with you guys my tips and tricks. Okay, so the first and one of the most important things in this entire video is optimization. You guys are probably asking me right now, Taylor, what is optimization? On Google, it says the act of making the best or most effective use of a situation or resource. Basically what that means is it's the steps that you can take and the things that you can do to get your channel more out there, because you want to get noticed by other people, you want to get searched up on YouTube, and you want to get found by other people. So if you guys don't already know, there is a thing on YouTube called the YouTube algorithm. So basically the definition is YouTube's algorithm serves to render the most personalized content to its users. YouTube analyzes viewer behavior on videos watched, click-through rates, average time spent, engagement, likes, dislikes, comments, and explicit feedback submissions among hundreds of data points. And if you want to be known on YouTube and you want to get your channel out there and you want to get a lot of views and subscribers, then definitely follow the YouTube algorithm. There's so many videos out there that I have watched on the YouTube algorithm and like how to grow your YouTube channel in 2019, 2020, just whatever. And everybody says in their videos that you have to be consistent if you want the YouTube algorithm to work. So yeah, if you want to grow your channel, then you have to be consistent. So post like every couple days, or you can have like an upload schedule. I personally don't have an upload schedule. I don't necessarily think that you have to have an upload schedule. Like as long as you upload every couple days or like once a week or twice a week, then that's good. But say for example, if you post a video one week and then you go a couple weeks without uploading, then you post another video and then you go like months without uploading, like the YouTube algorithm will not be in your favor. And like I just said, I don't necessarily have an uploading schedule, but I do try to post like every 3 or 4 or 5 days. Sometimes it just gets really hard for me, but I do try to post at least once or twice every single week. And I watched this one girl's video where she said that you have to post at the exact same time every single week and you have to have an uploading schedule, but I honestly don't think that that's true. I think as long as you're consistent and you're posting like every couple days or like once a week, then I think the YouTube algorithm will be in your favor. But I feel like once you already have like 1 million subscribers, and it doesn't even matter, like you don't even have to follow the YouTube algorithm, like you can just post whenever you want, because obviously you have like 1 million subscribers, like people are gonna watch you anyways. The next thing that I want to talk about is having really good engagement on your videos. So basically what that means is if you get a whole bunch of comments on your video, make sure that you comment back to every single comment and make sure you're hearting every single comment. And I'm not trying to make it seem like YouTubers are only commenting back to their subscribers just so they can get more engagement on their videos. Like, I personally love talking to you guys. Like, it is one of my absolute favorite things, and I feel like every single time I go live on YouTube, then I tell you guys that, because it is one of my favorite things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I love talking to you guys and I love responding to your guys' comments. Like, I definitely don't want you guys to think I'm doing it just for the engagement, because I'm definitely not. Like, I love you guys so freaking much, and you guys know that talking to you guys is one of my absolute favorite things to do. If I didn't like talking to you guys, then I wouldn't go live on YouTube. Like, you guys are my best friends. Like, I just love you guys so freaking much. Okay, so watch time is another big thing that I really wanted to talk about, and that's pretty much the amount of time that people are watching your videos. And I actually have this app that I'm going to show you guys. It is called the YouTube Creator Studio app. I use this app every single day to see how many subscribers I have. I respond to comments on this app. I check my revenue. I check my audience retention. I check my watch time. I can pretty much do anything on it, and I just love it so freaking much. So basically, if you go into your YouTube studio and you click on one of your videos, you can tell like the average watch time that somebody is watching your video, and you want that number to be really high. And one tip that I have is to make longer videos, because I feel like the longer the video, the more like watch time you will have, because in my opinion, the longer the video, the longer people will watch, because there's more actual video footage to watch. And the reason why watch time is good for the YouTube algorithm is because the higher your watch time, the more of a chance that YouTube will recommend your video. Like, have you ever just got on YouTube and you see a random video like on your recommended page and you're like, how did that get there? Yeah, that was the algorithm that did that. So yeah, consistency, engagement, and watch time is like the 3 main things that you need if you want your channel to do really well. So make sure that your video is really interesting, because if not, then people are not going to watch it. Then your watch time is going to be low. And a tip that I have for you is, if you are editing your video and you can't even sit through and watch the whole video after you've edited it, then chances are other people are not going to want to watch your video either. Like, if you cannot even sit through your own video, then how are other people going to sit through your video too? Okay, so the last thing that I want to talk about in this video is thumbnails. And thumbnails are so freaking important. Like, you guys have no idea. The thumbnail is the picture that you see before you click on the video, and if it's not a good thumbnail, like, you're not going to click on it. So you just want to make sure your thumbnails are really eye-catching and really pretty, and just like make somebody want to click on your video. And I actually have a video on how I edit my YouTube thumbnails, so if you guys want to see that, I will link it down below. I actually need to make an updated version, because there is a couple of things that have changed since that video, but for the most part, everything is the same. Pretty much I use the apps on my phone called Fonto, I use Visco, I also use Lightroom, and then I also use PixArt. Oh, and I also use Afterlight sometimes, so I can get like the light leak on my thumbnails. But yeah, thumbnails are so important if you want somebody to actually click on your video. And the last thing that I wanted to say really quickly is, I was debating in this video whether or not to talk about money and like monetization in this video, and I think I'm gonna make like a whole separate video on that, so that will be coming soon. I actually just recently got my first YouTube paycheck, so I thought that it would be cool to make like a whole video on that. And yeah, that was pretty much all for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was so rambly and so long, but I also hope it was very helpful for you guys. And if you guys did find this video helpful, then definitely give it a thumbs up for me, and also subscribe to my channel. If you guys are new, my goal for 2020 is to hit 100,000 subscribers. We ended the year with 42,000 subscribers, which is honestly just mind-blowing to me, and I just want to say thank you guys for all your love and support, and I love you guys so freaking much. And yeah, I think that's all that I have to say. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.